Hi. Why do you need to stop explaining yourself all the time to everyone? Yes. I used to over explain myself to everyone. Why I made a decision. Why I said no. Why I'm not the same anymore. Why I'm behaving like that. And if someone misunderstood me, it felt uncomfortable until I cleared it. But one day I realized, and maybe you will realize, that you weren't explaining to communicate, you were explaining to be accepted. Yes. Maybe you have done this too. You say no to something and then immediately follow up with a paragraph. I was just tired. It's not personal. Oh, I did not mean it like that. You over explain your intentions. You you often change your tone. You soften your words. You over explain your intentions all the time. And not because you are guilty. No. But because you are afraid of being misunderstood. Yeah. Because um, and somewhere along the way you start believing that um, being misunderstood is dangerous, is not right. So people who often grow up without love or constantly needing validation and where love feels conditional, over explaining becomes a norm. Yeah, to all the kids it becomes a norm. It happened to me as well. And because it feels that if I over explain, then only people won't be upset, they won't reject you, they won't diss you. So essentially, over explaining becomes a part of your survival strategy. Yeah. But actually, what happens is, here's the truth, which I've realized over the years. I understood uh, over my interactions with people, because people um, they have already uh, people who have already decided who you are. They don't want to listen to your explanations. They only listen to your explanations just to um, um, assert their confirm their assumptions which they have for you. Yes. And you end up being exhausted in that, trying to fix a narrative which was not yours to carry in the first place. Yes. You don't owe everyone the the access to your reasoning. You don't owe everyone the backstory of your healing. No, you don't. Not everybody deserves that. You don't deserve that. So clarity is kind, but over explaining is kind of self abandonment, and it's a big difference. You know, it becomes very exhausting as well as too demanding at the same time. And the hardest part is not stopping the over explanation part. It's the um, being the misunderstood part is the most hardest part that you have to face, and sit with your thoughts like, oh, they must think that I'm rude, they think that I've changed, they think that I'm behaving mean. Yeah. So and then choosing not to fix it, that's uncomfortable. And because when you stop explaining yourself to people, you actually stop controlling how people see you. Yes, that's the funny part of it. You stop explaining, and then you see the visible change in people for you. And because the right people don't require constant explanations. They don't. They may ask a few questions, but they won't demand proofs. And if someone distances themselves and from you, they move away from you, you just realize that they were attached to a certain version of you, which was always overcompensating, over explaining themselves to them. Yeah. So it's not because I became cold. I've often seen people talk to me as if I've become cold, or I just don't care. No, it's that just that I've become secure in a much in a much safer and a broader sense. I've become much secure in not wanting to explain myself, secure in my silence, just secure of you keep explaining in your head what I am, and I just don't care about that, because I'm not living for you, I'm living for myself. And the only intentions and meanings and actions that are any worthy of explanation has to be within me, not to anybody else. I have to be clear and pure in my intentions of what I do. And people who are meant to be in your life will be in your life irrespective. Okay? They won't ask for over explanations every time. They will understand you. You don't need to keep over explaining yourself. So, because growth, I've always felt like it's not the louder ones, it's always the quieter one. That's how I've grown. So don't try and explain yourself every time to everybody. Nobody deserves, um, especially you don't deserve that kind of explanation to everybody. You don't deserve that kind of exhaustiveness within you. Move away from it, grow away from it. Cheers.